Alan, it's Friday. Match day is tomorrow against Alloa at Easter Road. Quick turnaround of matches. What's the squad looking like at this moment in time?
We've basically just, it's been recovery for the last couple of days. We've obviously had the game last weekend. We've had the game against Livingston Wednesday. So the last couple of days has just been about getting the lads in to recover. Massages, ice baths, and recover to the best of our abilities before we go again on Saturday against Alloa. So that's really what we've been doing.
Do you feel that Wednesday's victory was a testament to our collective fitness levels? Because playing at Hampden on Saturday, it took a lot out of the team, both physically and emotionally, but we managed to still get the result at Livy.
Yeah, I thought in the game on Wednesday, there was a real determination amongst the group to go out and get a result, and I thought they looked, from a physical point of view, looked very strong. We kept going to the very end, and that pleased me a lot, because obviously the results at Hampden, it can not just mentally but physically really sap your energy. So I was pleased with that. We go again tomorrow, and it'll be a tough game. Obviously, Alloa are fighting for their lives to stay away from that. Well, they're trying to get out of that second from bottom area, and trying to catch Cowden Beath so that they're not involved. So therefore, that makes sure that it's going to be a difficult game.
To what extent do you feel playing against the likes of Livy and Alloa then is ideal preparation for the upcoming playoff campaign, because they are fighting for their lives, as you said, and it's almost all or nothing?
Yeah, well, I think at this moment in time there's only really probably two teams that are really not fighting for something, and they're the ones who were stuck right in the middle or just below the middle. There's three at the bottom fighting for survival. There's obviously the Hearts have won the league, and then you've got 4 teams fighting for 3 places. So there's still a lot to be played for, which makes it good, really, because you don't really want too many games where teams are not really fighting for anything, because then they can become nothing games.
Scott Allen comes back in. He's available for selection after being suspended for Livingston. He's also been shortlisted for the PFA Scotland Championship Player of the Year. What was your reaction to that piece of news?
Fully deserved. In my opinion, I think Scotty's been really good this season for us. He's got different attributes that other players have not got. But what I will say is that we've got other players that have helped Scotty to be able to bring the best out in him, and they deserve a lot of credit and all, and I think Scotty would be the first to admit that. We've given him a freedom to be able to use his talents to the best of his advantages, but only because of other players within the team.
Have you seen that happen during your playing days as well? Because you played with loads of kind of really gifted individuals, but they were only allowed to shine because other players did the work to give them a platform.
You have that's the whole reason why, when you look at the 11 players or your squad of players you have, the most important word in that is team. And in order for the team to function, everybody is important within that team. Even though certain players don't get the limelight or the plaudits at times, for me they are just as important as your star players. Obviously your star players will always get the headlines, because they're the ones who will either create or take opportunities and chances. But for me, the other players that go unnoticed and go under the radar is the reason why them other players shine. So from my point of view, everybody has a real value to within the group, the team that starts on a Saturday. As everybody's has got their worth.
Just looking in the injury news, David Gray, how far away is he, and what's the scenario with Keith Watson too?
David and Keith are doing very well. We're expecting David to start full-time training next week, which is great news. But the caution now will be to possibly not rush David back in. You know, he's only 4 weeks on Tuesday from the injury, and he seems to be a quick healer, going from previous injuries he's had. Keith is probably a couple of days at the most behind David. So from that point of view, it's really good news.
And then just in terms of other selection bits and pieces then as well, have you got a clear kind of idea in your head as to who's going to take to the field against Alloa?
Yeah, we know the team already. You know, we've decided on that. It'll be a team that we feel can get a result. You know, as we do with every team that we select. You know, we feel as if that team is worthy of getting a result against whoever we're playing against, and it'll be, you know, we want to go out there. It's our last home league fixture of the season before we enter the playoffs. So, you know, we want to go and give our fans something to cheer about. You know, and then we'll look forward to our last game of the season and then see where we are within the playoff structure.
Finally, when you inherited the team and you took charge of first team affairs, everyone was talking about how poor our home record was. We've obviously lost a couple of games perhaps at home over recent months, but aside from that, over the overall picture, we've pretty much turned it into, I hate the word itself, but fortress, haven't we? We have made home advantage count.
I think we've obviously certainly done better than what it was, but I want it to be better than what it is. You know, I think obviously your home form is vital in whatever you want to achieve, and that is the reason why I think it's better, is because, you know, I think one is the football. I think two is the fans have been very supportive of it. They've stuck behind the team when necessarily it wasn't going the way we would have liked. There's definitely been games this season where, for one reason or another, the fans have turned it around for us and helped us to get over the line, which over the next, hopefully, you know, 4 weeks is going to prove vital. You know, they have to be the 12th man for us. You know, their support is great. You know, we want to fill, you know, Easter Road. I don't feel as if my job will be done until, you know, I see a full Easter Road, and I think we will start to get to see that if we're in the SPL and we manage to get promotion. You know, and if we've done that, then yes, I can look upon this season as a huge success. I do feel as if we've made strides, big strides, but our goals have not been achieved just yet.